Okay, we are live. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Type in where you are. Wonderful people. Thank you for joining us. We're here for a crazy, harebrained idea, because I love this woman. I love her mind. I
And
love her
I love
entrepreneur.
her.
I love She's such an entrepreneur at such a young age, and I really admire what she does. I admire she has all these businesses and I thought let's talk about that because I love being a creative entrepreneur. I'm at a different
Excellent.
stage, a different place. So can and you can all hear us okay and see us okay? Good. Thank you so much for being here.
And Lilla, as everyone knows, you have built multiple art businesses.
True.
So there is literally no one better to learn about art entrepreneurship than from you.
Well, I appreciate that.
So I'm excited to hear what you have to say today.
50 years doing stuff, so I know a few things. Hear you. Thank you for this discussion. Please type questions in the Q&A, which you find under the More button. This is just free floating. We want to connect with you. We want to hear and do stuff. So why don't we start by, let's reread the businesses we've done together. An international art agency, two illustration businesses, both of us. Oh,
Wedding stationery business,
mhm,
thriving Substack business.
mhm. She's mentoring me on that. Our teaching platforms with 30,000 students. Me teaching in Europe.
Would be
Me,
so
but
cool.
you gotta do that.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Oh
It's
my
on the
God.
list for one day,
Okay,
for
we'll
sure.
talk.
For sure.
Sure. Teaching locally, both.
hmm
A national jewelry craft line, authoring a book, but that's in your future.
I hope so.
Illustrating picture books,
Yeah.
her, not me.
I'm working on my seventh one, which
Oh my
is
God.
exciting. But that was all after taking your class, illustrating children's books. That's
Oh,
what led
that's
to
good.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing works.
hmm
Okay, writing a column for a design magazine, me.
hmm
Speaking engagements, have you done that? Not yet.
No, not really, I
Okay,
don't think.
you will.
Yeah.
And more we've forgotten. So there you go. And I'm sure there's other stuff. It's hard to listen to.
Hmm.
Oh, let's pull the microphone
Yeah, let's move
over.
this over here.
Huh. Okay,
Can you all hear us better now?
can you hear us? How's that? Oh, okay. So people turn up your volume. It was good before too. Not having issues. Clears a bell. Thank you.
All right,
So
perfect.
turn up your volume, and if you have us on two devices, make sure you're only on one device. That maybe your echo.
hmm
Okay, good. All right. So,
So I have a question to get us
okay, I
started.
love a
Okay,
question.
awesome. So, as you just listed all of those incredible businesses that you've built,
Hmm.
I feel like sometimes as artists, like when you first decide you want to be an artist or you want to create art and sell
Hmm.
it, or maybe you just want to create art just to create art, sometimes you don't realize there's this entrepreneurial side or this business side. So I'm curious, did you always think of yourself as an entrepreneur, or is this something that you kind of discovered after doing art for a little bit of time?
Right. Well, both of my parents were entrepreneurs,
So
and
it's in
my
your blood.
and my maternal grandmother was an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Probably what beyond that, because back then everybody I think was an entrepreneur or a
Mm.
farmer. Um, well, I always wanted to be an artist. 100% knew that. Thank you, Shelley. I always knew that. I guess I didn't think of the words entrepreneur because in
hmm
the 60s and 70s and 70s when I started businesses, entrepreneur was a word. Men were entrepreneurs, men
hmm
were businessmen. So to break into that was a thing, but I did because,
I mean, of course you
out of my
did.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lila Rogers is coming through.
Although I wasn't Lilla Rogers then, you know what I mean? I was
Mm-hmm.
like just this little thing who wanted to make a living as an artist so badly.
hmm
First of all, I wasn't corporate material, and I'm still not. God bless. I admire people that are. And don't get me wrong, it would be so fun to be with, well, I made my own teams of people. I
Hmm.
had my team, so I was a little corporation, I guess.
Because I do think that community is a big part of it too. You know,
Really important.
you can't do any of this all on your own.
No,
You do need a team.
absolutely.
And also just like other artist friends and peers to help get you through. I think that's a big
100%.
part of it.
And I just wanted to, way back when, just draw pictures and have people pay me. And I
Mm.
just thought that was, I saw somebody once in like Mendocino, California, this woman in this cool little like cabin in the early 70s. And she did that. I'm like, that's it. I think she did children's books. I wonder who she was. Might have been famous person.
Yeah, wonder if there's any way to find out. Was
No,
it just like at her house or was it like a shop situation?
I don't remember.
Huh.
It's Northern California. Okay, question number two. Do you have one or
I
follow up?
yeah, well, so I guess you're kind of saying is always sort of a way that you thought, also because of your upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very intuitive for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know a lot of artists who, and this is something that I talk about with I work part-time at the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. There's a lot of artists there.
Mm-hmm.
And a conversation we all talk about a lot is how the business side of things can sometimes clash with people's mission for making art. So I feel like there's this difference between like being an art entrepreneur and making art to sell and the commercial side of things
Right, I
versus
heard
like
that.
just making art to make art for yourself or for a specific mission. And like, how do you make art for commercial or like entrepreneurial purposes versus what's that
Be
say?
eccentric, don't
Uh,
dumb down.
yeah. So I feel like
Right.
that,
How do you?
yeah.
Well, the whole thing is you're going to have your brand for life. Don't just try to do anything to get a gig
Mm.
and like, oh, well, so and so is doing that, so I'll do that too. No, you are unique, you are eccentric. Be the most high level you can be. My mentors were Paul Clay, Stuart Davis, the, just the, and some very cool female illustrators at the time. There were like two back then. But anyway, a strive for high level art, highest level of everything you do, because that's going to give you a great brand for a long period of time. And you become known for that. And I realized when I was an illustrator, I don't have to dumb down. I mean, you have to respond to the manuscript or the brief or whatever for the client, but try to push for your what you really believe in and educate the client because then you're going to get the coolest jobs. You look at Nathalie Leite, perfect example,
Mm.
a weirdo from day one. And she's all over anthropology and she sells her paintings and she does everything. And I knew when people called me for my work, it was good for me, even in terms of negotiating my fee, because I wasn't maybe the only person that could satisfy it, but I was the only person like me. So if they really loved my style,
Hmm.
I had more negotiating power.
Yeah. Because
Hmm.
if you do just work in a way that's similar to how a lot of other people are working, then
They'll go to the next person,
right.
low ball. Mm,
Hmm.
yeah. Be weird with a vengeance. Be you with a vengeance.
I like that. Be weird.
I happen to start weird, ask my family, but maybe I just let it out. I don't know because we're all weird.
Yeah.
Don't you think everybody's weird?
Yeah, I think everybody has what makes them them,
Them.
right?
Maybe we don't call it weird.
And some things, some
We
things
don't
that
say weird.
I don't know if we say weird or
I
not.
know.
Um, but everybody has what makes them them, and sometimes the things that people like are more mainstream, and sometimes they're just not as mainstream. So I
Yeah,
feel like you can lean into it, whether it's mainstream or not.
yeah. And it doesn't have to be weird. That's totally true. You want it to be your passions, your interest. Also, you're going to work hard to have your career. It better be art you were going to love to make.
Mm.
Not every single gig, but most of the time. So, so here's the thing. I've talked about this all the time in my classes. ADHD slash creative person, you are a passion-based learner, okay? You love, if you follow your passions, you focus, you hyper focus, you're motivated. Yeah, you learn how to be organized. You have reminders on your phone. You have like your notes app. You have this and that. You can learn to be organized. But the passion and the excitement, like, oh my God, I really want a fabric collection. And I'm so excited. And I want to do like moths and paisleys. I don't know. So let that passion be your motivator, your fuel. That's my advice.
I feel like what you said about being organized is also really important whenever
Mm,
you're thinking up a new business idea or trying to do
get to that
anything. Um, well, I
because
don't know.
you
I feel
are.
like I've tried every system under the sun. I've tried so many things. And different things have worked for me at different times. But my background is education. So I was an
Mm,
elementary school teacher and I was a reading specialist. So that involved tracking a lot of data and being super
mm.
organized with that. But then whenever I switched to building an art career, I wasn't just tracking like student data. I was now tracking everything. Like I was in charge, like everything that you have to do for a business. Finances, social media, uh, project deadlines, making contracts,
How did you do it?
emailing everyone.
You're
I'm still
scaring us.
learning. I feel like that there's a lot of stuff, and you
Mhm,
have to actually, Adam Ming, who I host Art Gym with, we were
mhm,
just talking about this on Substack recently in one of our workshops, and we were having the conversation of what percent, when you're a full-time artist, what percentage of the time are you making art, and what
mhm,
percentage of the time are you doing all of the other things, like the things I just listed?
mm.
Because the list does get to be a bit long.
Right.
And you at one point got to a point where you said, I'm going to hire a team to help me with all these things.
Or a person and
Or
then
per
another and yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
I guess there's two questions in there. One is what percentage of time do you think is like spent making art, and what percentage is doing all the other stuff? I feel like it's different for everyone. And
Hmm.
then also, when do you know if you're ready to like go to the next step and like get some help?
Well, I've told you you're ready and you should do it.
I need help right now. I'm ready
A
to
hundred
bring
percent.
someone on board.
And you will make more money to be able to pay for the person, but you have to invest in support. A
Mhm.
100%. Like for Make Art That Sells, type in if you've taken mats, just type in mats. If you've taken my classes, mats, yeah.
The math
So
classes are so good.
thank you.
Yeah,
I
look
have
at
a
all these
team.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a team. I have a fantastic team. I have a social media person, writer. I have an admin person, Becky. You'll know Becky. You'll know British Jenny. Louise's customer service and the classroom website. So those are the main people, and Beth, who's my co-founder. But then we've got the web person, the legal, the accountant, things like that that are more freelancy.
Hmm.
Um, and so all I have to do is teach and create content, which I love. And the more you do just what you do best and delegate the rest, did that
That
rhyme?
was
That
good.
was
That was really
good.
good.
Then, then the more money you make and the more you love it and the more sustaining it is, which is way more important. That's the most important. Yeah.
And because
So,
you're leveraging what you love
hmm
and what you do best.
hmm
So, I mean, that's the goal,
that's
right?
the
Is to
goal.
just be doing the things that you love.
So, how do you be organized and what advice do you have? Are you a
Um,
naturally organized person? Yes or no?
Professionally, I have always been pretty organized. In my
Okay.
personal life, not so much.
Okay, that's fair.
So I don't know if anyone else relates to that. Um, but I see somebody in the chat says something about being more organized about storage. So that I feel
Digital
like,
storage or thing?
good question.
Do you mean digital storage or like the stuff?
I think it's important for both. And
Both.
even like naming files, like if you get down a naming system, it can help you find stuff later.
Mm-hmm.
But these are all just things you learn over time with projects. Okay, so I do
Um,
have a really good website recommendation for everyone if you're trying to manage multiple
yeah.
projects with deadlines. I have two. One of them is free. It's called ClickUp, and it's so good. You can make to-do lists, but each to-do list can have like sub items under it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have a giant to-do list for whatever project. Maybe it's you know, your column each month, or maybe you're working on a picture book that
Mm-hmm.
spans multiple months and you can see all your things at once. So that's really, really good. Again, it's called ClickUp.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one, it is paid, but it's called Dubsado.
Who?
Dubsado. So if you're doing a lot of contracts on your own, if you're freelance, which is what I do,
Yeah.
and you have to send out invoices and contracts, and
Mm.
also it tracks all your email. So it's really nice to have everything all in
Oh,
one place. So that's also a great
wow, that's a
website.
great tip.
Yeah.
That's so good. Yeah, that's the beauty of this, the two of us for you, because she's got her feet on the ground. She's in it. I have a team, so kind of removed, which
We
is
get both
how we get both
sides.
sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like all of the wisdom and the experience. Like you've already done
All
this.
the
You can tell
wisdom
us like
without the work.
and then here I am just like hustling like crazy, like trying to
Yeah,
like
but
do
that's what
everything.
they want to know, dubstep, dubsata.
Dub Sato.
I did that on purpose. Oh.
So yeah, those are really helpful for being organized.
Hmm.
There's another planner that Jen Kubica, who's a
Yeah,
math
yeah.
student, she suggested it. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Um,
He's here.
I want to say it's something called like the Artist's Yearbook or the Artist's Handbook. It's a planner where you just write down three things you have to do every day, and you just do those three
I
things.
love, that's what I
And
always, yep.
it's so good. So
Hmm.
I used that for a while. Then I wanted to go digital, so now I use the other things, but that's on
Yeah.
paper.
I'll always know the night before what you're going to do the next day.
Mm,
So you hit the ground running.
yeah, that's such a good idea.
Hmm.
I sat down because today's Monday, so last night, Sunday, I sat down on my computer and I just laid out my schedule for the week. And I felt so relaxed. I was like,
Yeah,
hey, everything's here. I know what I'm
that's
doing
right.
every day.
Hmm.
We're good to go.
Yeah, what you don't want is to be like, oh my God, here's my to-do list, because a to-do list doesn't say when, it just says
Mm.
what. So you want, sorry, I'm trying to fix my chair. You want, stop. You, you want to know the when of the things. So yeah, you clump it out, you put down what's realistic on
Mhm.
for Monday, not what you'd love to get done, but the key most important things way in advance of the deadline. That's the other thing. So you don't want a career where you're rushed and stressed. Why? Then get a job.
But I feel like I'm rushed and stressed all the time.
No, she's kidding, but
No, it's just, I think these are growing pains,
it's
right?
growing
So
pains.
this is like
Yeah.
you said, you're ready to hire someone
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now, and it's exciting. I'm happy that I'm at that point. But
I,
right now I'm spending half a day responding to emails,
right,
right?
right,
So
right.
like I need time to like actually do the
What
work.
would your
So
ideal support person be like?
um
And they may be here, by the way.
yeah, if anyone's local to Boston, want someone in person.
Oh, you want them
Um
in person?
I think because so I do a lot of wedding stationery. We
Oh, right, right.
mentioned that at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of stuff is also just like whenever I need to, because I assemble and mail everyone's wedding stationery. It's a big market here in the US. I don't know about in other places, but people send
Mm,
out very beautiful, elaborate wedding invitations, and I handle all of that for them. But just to assemble everything
mm-hmm.
takes me like a couple days.
Right,
It's a
right.
lot
And
of
you don't
like
need to be
repetitive
doing
tasks.
that.
It'd be nice to have someone there and we could do it together, or yeah, they could do it. So just things like that. I'm trying to figure out, what can I offload? What do I not need to be
Mm-hmm.
doing? And I feel like that's kind of stepping more into a business minded
Mm-hmm.
perspective rather than just, oh, I'm doing everything. I have to get it all done.
Mm-hmm.
And I
No,
think that's how
I
we grow.
100%. I mean, that is perfect for somebody to hire. And then it'll allow you to either get rest or to take on another wedding stationery client
Mhm.
that more than pays for that person. So I can't emphasize it enough. It's really, I always say I'm a success because I know what I suck at. And I used to have to do everything, even what I sucked at. But then eventually you can hire people to do the things you don't want to do.
So, when did you first bring someone on to help? And
Mhm.
how much did it change your business? As we're talking about building art businesses, you know.
Well, anytime you feel like you're kind of not loving your business,
Mm.
you don't want that. Maybe. You want to remove the pain points so that you keep really loving your business. And I think some people stop when they get to a pain point and they think, well, that's the way it is, and I'm going to quit.
Mm.
When actually it's just a problem to figure out to get you to a better place to solve, to solve to get you a better place. So I was an illustrator in New York, and I had somebody come in just a few hours once a week to send out my mailings
Mm. Yeah, because again, that it just takes a long time and it's a bit
to client. Yeah,
tedious. Yeah, but
yeah,
you have to do it to
like
like keep getting that work.
like
Do you have one of them?
this is my agency mailing, but I
Fun.
had envelopes and they would address them, put the stamp on them, stuff them with my printouts. And so, yeah, girl, find you some mom groups in Boston. Yep, exactly, Hannah.
I was thinking about that actually. I
Hmm.
think that's a great
When
place
the kids are
to.
at school.
Hmm.
Yeah, or a kid out of college.
Yeah.
I always paid people. I never did interns, free interns, because I wanted somebody who showed up, who wanted the work, who got paid,
Hmm.
because I really counted on them. It's also a social piece.
Hmm.
Um, it it just stressed me out to send those things out. I was like nervous. Will the art director like my work? I'm nervous. So anything like that too, while you're sort of working through the psychological
Hmm.
piece, you get support.
And did you get work from those mailings that were sent out?
Oh yeah, a
So like that's
ton.
very cool. You brought
Yeah,
someone on to help with that.
more
They
than
sent it
made.
out
Yeah,
and then you got work as a result.
right.
And then you could probably have them help you with more stuff if you
Mm-hmm.
needed.
And that
So
was
it all
just the
just builds and
beginning.
builds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the beginning of my career. Yeah, yeah, that was cool.
I know you have some notes here. Was there
I
anything
do.
specific you wanted to focus on
Let's
before we get sidetracked
see.
again?
Okay. So, well, one thing I want to say is many eggs in many baskets,
Mhm.
which you're doing. It's good to not like have your children's book pitch and send to one client or one agent. You cannot do that. It's a numbers game. It's odds. You increase your odds. So you want to send to as many people, a whole bunch of people, your picture book. And then you want to send your art to some magazines. And then you want to do wedding stationery or like face painting at a fair, or like whatever, many different things because you don't know what's going to take off and you can't sit there twiddling your thumbs waiting for a response because I know as a former agent we might not get back to people for a year or
Mhm.
years, and then maybe we see they send us something again or we see them online, we go, or in class in my case, and then they've gotten really good and we scoop them up.
But you did then recognize their name because they had reached out to you at some point. So
Hmm.
I do think there's part of it, like you just have to start,
That's
maybe
right.
even before you feel like you're ready.
Yeah,
You just start sending your work,
right.
posting it on Instagram, like doing all these
Mhm.
things, and people start to notice you.
Yeah, and it's true, and they love seeing your growth because, like, even in my classes, I'll see people's work and I'll go, "There's some good stuff in here." A lot of stuff that's not there yet on the piece, but I like where they're going.
Mm.
So they're not there yet, quote unquote, but it doesn't mean I don't see, and lots of art directors don't see your gifts, your strengths, and we love to see you grow because art directors and agents love great work. They want to see great work. They just like you get excited when you see great work. So,
So when you have people in class, I feel like you get to see this beautiful transformation for because
mhm.
so many people take your classes
They get
year
feedback.
after
Yeah.
year. I
Hmm.
mean, I have. I'm
Yeah.
still taking your
I
classes and
know.
I love it.
You're not allowed to ever stop.
They're just so good.
Thank you.
Um, but like you get to see so much of that growth
Hmm.
firsthand.
Hmm.
And I also feel like the growth, you've said this a lot, like you just have to keep practicing, you just have
Yeah.
to keep making art,
Yeah.
and like it happens
Yeah.
because it's
You
a
get
it's a
better.
skill you have to build.
Yeah. Like I would like to be fluent in Portuguese by Friday, and I don't know any Portuguese. But what I did one thing on Babbel or whatever.
Right.
Why am I
Wouldn't that have
good?
worked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I not
One
fluent?
lesson,
Yeah.
you're good to go.
Yeah. So
Doesn't work that way.
actually, so a sketchbook is great. This
Mm.
is like just some stuff I do. And actually, then that's going to show up in a Matt's newsletter as a little divider, probably.
It's so pretty.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Thank you. There's some more dividers that I did a
What a
couple days
treat to
ago.
see all these pages from your sketchbook.
Oh, thanks. I mean, triangles. So that's fun. Yeah, sketchbooks are great. That's why I'm teaching it locally.
Mm.
Flowers and carrots. And that's where it's not precious. It doesn't matter. You try this, you try that. I've gotten so much better in the past year from doing my sketchbook work. See, I like those daffodils I've used. So then I take a photo and put it um in my photos under like little random bits. And then
Is that the name of the folder?
no, it's worse than that. It's like
I kind of loved it. That was the name of the
no,
folder.
this is like
Speaking about organization, but I also have different folders on my phone because like everything just gets mixed up. Art and life and everything's all together. So having
it's a
different
mess.
folders to just like put things is also very helpful.
And no one is fully organized, by the way. No one. No one in the whole world, not anymore. You cannot be.
There's
So
too much.
don't worry about that. Why are you not like oh, I have to scroll?
I
Um,
do find the interface is like not super intuitive for finding the albums. They're not always in alphabetical order and like you pin different
oh my God,
ones,
I know.
but it
It's
is good to
something
have them.
like little bits of stuff or something. Anyway, then I can take them and I can put them on a piece. So yeah, my favorite medium, all of the above. Digital, Procreate, all the way to watercolor, gouache, oil paint, acrylic, pastel, colored pastel gel pens, dip pen, fountain pen. I've spent 50 years gathering every art supply.
Feel like you're just reading the inventory list at an art supply store.
I know, exactly.
That's
That's
everything.
good. Yeah, I'm actually looking at the display case.
But I think there's that curiosity and like you always want to be trying new things and
Mm-hmm.
experimenting. And that's definitely something that's helped you build all these businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Because like what's your favorite type of business to have? I'm sure that there's
Yeah.
you're gonna
And
list a
it
whole bunch of things.
changes. It
Yeah.
changes. I loved being an illustrator. And then I loved pitching the jewelry collection when because I did that in my spare time. And and I think I was already an agent then. Then I thought it would be so cool to be an agent. I'm like, wait, what? That's nuts. But yeah, and then I um then I was asked to write a book. Then um make art that sells. I was
Hmm.
approached to make the platform for teaching with Beth. By the way, so I was a middle school teacher for 3 years out of college, and then I went back to school for illustration. I became an illustrator at 29, had a baby at 39, and became an agent at 39. And and then wrote a book. Then in my late 50s, I started Matt's or
Mm.
mid 50. Yeah, yeah, yeah. my late 50s, I started Make Art That Sells, which became huge, still is huge.
Hmm.
Love.
It's the best.
Stopped the agency 2 years ago, closed that up after 30 years. Then and now I'm teaching in Europe too,
And locally,
and
in person.
locally, and kindergarten. I
Hmm.
volunteer in kindergarten for 2 hours, and that's where I do all this stuff. We hang out and we do art, you know? That's
That's
what I do.
amazing. What a dream.
Look at this. Is this awesome? So fun. And I've done some of my best work. And I give them all these things. I bring my shop and all these things. How do you find the right person to contact when you have a business idea? How did you find pitch jewelry ideas to?
Mm.
So I went to a conference and I really recommend, like, do they even have conferences anymore? Well, now you have the internet, so it's easy to find out information. But
There's
um,
conferences. I feel like there's a conference for every single thing.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. There's
I just
nothing
went to the the
SCBW.
bu- well, I went to the Bologna
Bologna.
one, but there was
That's
a
true.
giant stamp collection a convention in Boston.
Mm,
Happens in the US only once every 10 years. And I was like, "Oh, let me go and then see what it's
I would have
about."
gone with
It
you.
was awesome.
I would have gone next
It
time.
was cool.
10 years from
10
now,
years. Yeah, but it won't
30.
be in Boston. But
No,
we can just travel to wherever.
that's true.
Yeah. But so like there's I feel like a convention
No,
for
but I meant
everything.
like I went to one creative collection, creative conference
Mm.
for creatives or something way back. Um, yeah, but they don't really have that now. So, how did I find out the jewelry thing? Someone told me in the biz, at that conference, go to the Craft and Hobby show, have your whole
Mm.
pitch ready, and ask at each booth, who can I speak to
That's
show
a
my
good
pitch?
question.
And I'm like, that's it? That's what I do. So I had a really nice presentation and
Mhm.
mocked everything up, and it was really fun.
But I
So,
feel like there's so much power in that question because you're not just walking up to a booth and saying, "Here's my thing," and like you're nervous as you're telling them about it, and they
oh,
might not
totally.
even be the right person.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
just
you
like
pay.
staffing the booth, but they're not
Yeah,
commissioning things.
right.
So
Who
you're
do
like,
I
"Hey,
talk
I
to?
have this. Who would be a good person to connect to?" And then you get an actual
Hmm.
contact. I
Hmm.
feel like that is
Who
it's an
can I talk?
underrated question.
Yes, Janine is in the house. My beloved publisher of Uppercase Magazine. Everyone subscribe. It's so good for your career. It
It's a beautiful magazine.
beautiful. It's it is um just happen to have, and I'm working on my next. So this
Oh,
is, did you
so
see?
nice. Yeah.
And
That was connected to your drawing challenge, right? You did the Nutella one during it at least.
oh yeah, yeah. So it's wonderful. Uppercase Magazine. So everybody do subscribe. You're supporting a great company and woman
Mhm.
and person. And well, let me just show you the rest. Like,
Every single page is beautiful.
yeah, like amazing.
And it's like nice paper too. It's like nice to hold.
Smells good too. And she's different themes, and then she's got other booklets on particular theme. I mean, look how beautiful. It's just beautiful. My next one is on Janine, can I say what the topic is? Oh, good.
Okay.
Mentoring. Perfect. Plenty of things to say about that. How do you mentor somebody? So,
I feel like that, well, maybe we shouldn't talk about it because you're going to write about it in
no,
uppercase.
that's fine.
But I feel like that's a huge part of business too, is like you can't do any of this on your own. And you also don't have to invent everything for the first time.
Right.
There's so many incredible,
Mm-hmm.
successful people who
Mm-hmm.
can give such wonderful advice. So I wonder who were some of your mentors? Who did you
Oh
learn
boy.
from? And 'cause I feel
She,
like you're giving back now so much.
yeah.
And
Yeah. And
we're all really grateful.
oh, thank you. Well, you want to too. You want to help. Thank you, Christy. Christy, I'm going to meet you in Italy. Yay.
Is that sold
Um,
out, by the way? Italy? Did it sell out? Mm.
yes. Next
Next
time.
time.
Oh my God, don't even start with me. I'm always pushing her. I want her to move into my town. whatever. I'm a needy friend. What can I tell you? Um,
You're not at all.
oh well, when I like somebody, I'm enthusiastic. What route do you suggest for up and coming young artists? My daughter's an artist. My husband's worried AI is going to make it even harder. Oh no, honey. The, do we say honey? The opposite is true. AI, uh, if I asked AI, hey, ChatGPT, can you answer, like, what do I do about the pinched nerve in my neck that makes my arm tingle? Okay, boom. Just asking for a friend. Like, boom, 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 gets everything, right? Or like, where should I go in Europe if I want blah, 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 and eat gluten-free and this and blah, blah. Okay? ChatGPT, facts, data, boom. So what does that leave? Creativity, artists, human beings, people like this. You're not going to get us this Zoom from out of AI
Mhm.
and the inner. You're just not. No, no, no.
I also think AI, it just raises, I think we've talked about this before, it raises the taste level of everyone. If everyone can now make art,
Yeah.
right? Then it the baseline just goes higher. So it's like everybody has access to AI art.
Hmm.
Everybody is still going to crave, well, maybe not everybody,
Hmm.
but many people are still going to crave art from humans.
Totally.
Like there are so many things in the world that can be made in a factory, but we still choose to buy them because they're handmade.
Right.
I just think that it's just
Yeah.
changing the
It's a
baseline, but
robot.
I don't think that it's going to,
And I love it.
it can be very
It,
helpful.
oh my God. I've asked it so many questions. I love it. That said, so about a year ago, Tamisha, who teaches on my platform, so way back, I thought, oh, why don't I try to have it write an email, a newsletter for me? And I gave it some of my stuff, like I wrote it out and gave it to it. And then I read it to Tamisha, and she goes at the end, oh my God, where's Lilla? And that summed it up. It's true.
Hmm.
It's polished. It is articulate and polished, but you also can kind of tell.
Especially now that so many of us have been using it
Mhm.
now for, I mean, has it been years?
Yeah,
How
I
long has
think.
ChatGPT been out? Like now we know the telltale signs.
Yeah.
And sure, maybe that will change at some point, but there's going to
Hmm.
be, I just feel like you're always going to be able to tell if it's
Right.
authentically
Right.
somebody speaking or creating or whatever it
Right. And
is.
people call it out on social.
Yeah.
But the other thing is like, don't get me wrong, if you're an artist and you want to write a newsletter, but you're not a writer, maybe you're dyslexic or you're not good at English or you just feel uncomfortable as a writer and you use it because you just need it to write for you, good. Good. Why not?
I
It's
think AI
that's
can be a tool.
it's a tool. It's
Yeah.
not your art. Your art you're doing. This is just a newsletter that maybe says my upcoming show, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I want to tell you something. When Photoshop first came out,
Mm.
guess what? Guess what the conversation was? Oh my God, it's not real art. It's going to wreck the industry. If people can just draw a line with a mouse, people freaked. You
Hmm.
believe it? No, because
It
it
didn't happen.
did not
No.
happen.
Now there's just more ways to make art. It's the same thing with AI.
Love
Now there's
my
just another
Procreate.
way to make art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the same thing happened with that.
Hmm.
And there's always going to be shifts,
And
like,
complainers.
yeah, always.
And people who freak, don't freak, okay? Just don't freak out. Things will change. Things will always evolve. There always going to be new technology. You, as a creative, find the cool part of it to use. There's
Mhm.
always going to be stuff. I don't know. One day art will talk. I don't know. It'll come off out of the
Yeah, be
iPad and
very interactive.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all good,
And
you
I do
know.
feel like if people are worried about it, you can also think about like what art are people going to keep buying or what art will people want that's created by
Mm-hmm.
hand, which is part of the reason that I started looking at the wedding industry. Weddings are special. People
Right.
are more willing to splurge, spend a bit
Mm-hmm.
more They want something created just for them. It's
Mm-hmm.
personalized. So that was part of the reason I started leaning into wedding stationery a
Mm-hmm.
bit more because I thought that it was more likely to still be
You can add your touch.
yeah, versus
Yeah.
maybe some other industries. I can't even think right now. Like,
Well, like if you're
I
just
don't
having
know.
a party for cocktail party,
Yeah. Yeah,
whatever.
maybe someone's not going to hire you to create an invitation to invite their 10 friends over for dinner, right? Like
Although,
the they might use AI for that because they
yeah,
want to make like something fun, but they don't
hmm,
have a budget set aside for it already.
right.
A wedding, you have a budget set aside.
Hmm. And what she does is always find the market that has the money. For me, it was publishing and magazines in the beginning and advertising. And now children's books is so good,
Hmm.
wedding industry. What other industries, people?
There's so many. I actually just bought the newest version of the graphic artist guild handbook today.
Hmm.
I think it came out last year, but I just finally got it. And even just flipping through it, well, for anybody who doesn't know, it's this book that tells you kind of about how to
Pricing and
price your
ethical
artwork,
guidelines.
yeah, and guidelines for the business of art. So actually, it's
Hmm.
great to talk about here. But even just flipping through the table of contents there, the table of contents is multiple pages long, and it just lists all the different industries and all the different places that you can make money as an artist. So it's kind of an
Fantastic.
interesting way to like brainstorm about other places that you could maybe work or sell your art.
That's great. So just start a children's channel on YouTube. Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
And a
Yeah,
lot of
YouTube. How great.
yeah,
Social
there's
media.
just so much
S-
access. Like we can create in any way we want. There's so many ways to reach
Teach.
people around the world.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool. Just, what are you excited about? What do you love? And then you can monetize it. I told my kids just get really good at what you love, and there'll be people who pay money for it.
Mm.
100%. Okay, let's answer some questions.
Sure.
You want to talk about that one?
Sure. We have a question from Marla. How do you find your own style? Do you just keep practicing and it will come?
Mm-hmm.
So I think so. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you just keep creating. And you know how Lilla said that, oh, my favorite art supplies are, and then she listed every art supply. I think that that's good. Like
Mm-hmm.
just experiment and see what you're really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
And also if you're really excited about um watercolor and then you start to get more excited about pastel, like you can start
Mm-hmm.
using pastel. You don't have to be locked in.
Right.
I think that your style comes through no matter
Mm-hmm.
what. I do think that there's this idea about style that you kind of like find it
Mm-hmm.
and then you keep it forever. And I don't think that
Mm-mm.
that is
Mm-mm.
it. I think
No,
that
it
you should
evolved.
always continue to be curious
Mm-hmm.
and
Mess
play
around.
and be weird and follow what makes you excited. But yeah,
And
just keep making art and I think
mm-hmm.
it comes.
And expose yourself. It's about taste level,
Mm.
okay? 100%. Expose yourself to visual. That's why this is so good. She has such beautiful work. She exposes you to really just look at
So
this.
beautiful.
Just wonderful things. You want to elevate your taste level. If if you stay small, your work will reflect that. So, like Etruscan art,
Mm.
Paul Klee, French cartooning of the 1940s. I made that up. I don't know. Chinese lanterns from
Mhm.
100 years ago. Like obsess visual cool stuff. I love a vintage shop.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
just
we just went to a garage sale right before
process
this, and we were looking at all the things. Like, there's inspiration everywhere. And this
basket.
little teacup.
Oh yeah. Ugh. Exactly. Vintage teacups. And that's why what I do in my courses is I try to find cool visuals.
Mm,
I'm trying to expose the artist to an eccentric teapot that's absolutely beautiful. So they don't just draw the first teapot they think of,
mhm,
and that's so important. Okay. People buy your joy. I always say that. It's
mhm.
true. If you're not having fun, nobody else is going to. Okay. The more success you have, the more success you get. It's true.
Mm,
And as my mother always said, one thing leads to the next. So true.
it is true.
Hmm. Like,
I want to talk about that one.
okay,
Both of them. I
so
feel like they're
talk,
related
talk to me.
because last year I was
Hmm.
feeling super like low, I guess maybe is a good word,
Sure.
about my art. And I had left my teaching job 2 years
Hmm.
before, so it's been 3 years now. And I was like, I might have to go back to teaching.
Yeah.
I don't know, like
What
I'm
the
getting
hell?
some work, but like it's not
Hmm.
enough. I feel like I'm not doing enough, but like I'm working so hard and like
Hmm.
not seeing the
Yeah.
result, or like I'm not seeing a lot more jobs come in or the type of job that I want.
It wasn't like building.
Yeah. But then it was like a switch flipped, and now there's like too much work. I'm getting jobs that I'm like very excited about. And like I was at that point where I really was ready to be like, I tried, but I have to give up. Oh, that was literally your next note. You should read it.
My mom told me once some people give up right before their success.
So just keep going because you just don't
Beautiful.
know like what's right
Hmm.
on the other side. And
Hmm.
it doesn't mean that you have to I don't want this to read as you can't go back and get like a full-time job or
Right.
part-time job or anything
Right.
like
Right.
that. But like
Nothing wrong with that.
just to yeah, because I still have a part-time job at
Hmm.
the museum and like I love having that.
Hmm.
But I was ready to be like, oh, I just like can't do kids' books or like I can't do like no one's hiring me
So
to do
what
things.
happened, do you think?
So I took like a look at everything that I was doing,
Hmm.
and I was thinking about what are the things I'm really enjoying.
Hmm.
I thought about where am I pitching my work? Like who am I reaching out to?
Hmm.
And I tried to like realign everything. So
What
I
did you
feel like there are
gather
like a
then?
lot of things.
Oh, go on.
I don't want to take over the whole
No,
conversation just
please
telling
take,
this.
no, no, I love this.
But I think probably what the biggest shifts were that I made, where I was thinking, because with my goals, I want to make a living for my art.
Yes.
So I thought, okay, well, then the first goal should be how much do I want to make? How much do I
Hmm.
need to make?
Hmm.
And what kind of projects will pay me that?
Hmm.
So that's when I started doing wedding stationery. I thought this is a big ticket item. This
Hmm.
is good.
Yeah.
And then same with kids' books, but kids' books are just a little bit more unpredictable. But so then those
Okay.
kind of became my two buckets. I was like, going to do kids' books, I'm going to do wedding stationery, and I'm going to stop selling greeting cards. Because
Okay.
greeting cards for me, when I would sell one greeting card on my website, I would sell it for $5. So I would make a profit of like three, right? Versus
And
if I make,
shipping, but also time and shipping and
right,
promote. Yeah.
yeah. And like selling greeting cards, actually somebody in here had a question about what's a good what's a good way to start selling your art. I think greeting cards are really good. It's pretty low risk.
Mm.
Greeting cards don't like expire. You can order a whole
Mm.
bunch and like keep them in your house. They don't take up too much room.
Mm.
They're pretty low risk, but at some point it just wasn't meeting my goals anymore. So I
Hmm.
said I'm going to stop doing that. I'm spending so much time. If
Hmm.
I took all the time from greeting cards and also all the knowledge I learned about printing and like setup for cards and all that and applied it to making wedding stationery, which is like
See
a
that you
parallel,
evolved. She
yeah,
evolved.
but
Hmm.
it's such a bigger project. By default, everyone's ordering at least 100 cards because they have
Yeah.
at least 100 get.
Right.
So that I feel like that was the biggest thing I did. I
Yeah.
looked at my goals and I thought
What's
I
the
worked
most
backwards.
lucrative?
Yeah.
What do you love? What's the most lucrative? Venn diagram, what's in the middle? That's it.
Hmm.
And you do want to look at what's lucrative. So you can either do a whole lot, big numbers of something inexpensive, or a few of something that pays really well, like picture books and wedding.
Hmm.
Cards, you have to sell a lot. So you can license your cards to a manufacturer, license that art for a billion other things with a lot of different people who are selling huge amounts.
And I have friends who have made so much from their greeting card collections, but
Oh,
they're also like very funny people who come up with very
oh,
clever concepts. I'm
okay.
not like a very funny person.
Mm,
I'm more of like a quiet,
hmm.
like So like wedding stationery, where it's supposed to just be something that's like
Yes, beautiful,
beautiful and like, yeah, like
sentimental.
that
Love
also
it.
aligns with me and who
Love
I am. When I was trying to make funny greeting cards, they were just like bad. So
That was funny though. But
now my face is getting red.
that's hilarious. But
But
no, but what she's telling you is you're figuring yourself out. Like, okay, I'm not funny. I don't want to be funny. I'm not going to make funny greeting cards.
mhm,
Like, oh, and she's like, wedding is more a fit for me. It just feels right. I want to connect with the people. I can
mhm.
charge a lot. You deserve a lot for it. And it's great. Um, yeah, that's what it is. It's just figuring out your fit. Like when I went from being an illustrator after about 10, 12 years to being an agent, I wanted business. I wanted to mentor artists. I had great clients and I could give them work I was getting in. So I'd get something and say, well, I'm not available, but you might really like this artist. And that's how I did it. But
Mhm.
that was a different time.
You also are so good at connecting with people. So again, like
Oh,
that's a good, I feel
I
like
like to schmooze.
agent is a really good fit for you because there's a
Mhm.
lot of that interpersonal
And it was
connection.
phone.
Yeah.
So here's how I would agent. So a client would call up. I never made cold calls as an agent. So a client would promote, we'd do marketing, call up and they're interested in an artist and here's the budget. And I'd say, oh, this is so great. This is fabulous. We'll see if she's available, but she'd be a great, perfect for this. And then I would negotiate, like we're talking about what movie time you want to go to. Like, how's 7 o'clock for you? That's a little late because the kids, whatever. Well, we could do the 6 o'clock over at, you know, Kendall Square, whatever. Not that I actually go to movies and whatever. But I'd be like, do you think we could go a little higher? Because I really want the artist to say yes to this for you. Do
Mhm.
you think we could just go just a smidge, but only if you're comfortable? But I do think if we go to 3,000 or 8,000, I think then they'll take it. So what does that work for you though? Well, like that, that's how you negotiate.
Mhm.
Chit chat. And then I'd go, didn't you say your child started college at blah blah? How's that going? But it was the
Yeah.
phone. It was so
Yeah.
fun.
Hmm.
But there's other things now. There wasn't teaching online.
Yeah.
That, boy, that's exciting. That's fun. And then the retreats, there's so much happening with retreats
Hmm.
and wedding stationery.
Just
Basically, back then you would do the
yeah, do the
calligraphy.
hand calligraphy.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was it in the olden days. But there's always opportunity. Um, Boy, so many questions.
Should we
Yipes.
let's
Okay, so
see.
we did that.
We talked about this one. Where does someone start
Mhm.
if they have no idea where to begin selling their art?
Oh
I think
boy.
greeting cards are good. I think
Mm.
pet portraits, because
Mm.
so many people have pets. Again, it's just like a huge market.
Well, my classes have all the
Yeah.
commercial
Oh
markets.
yeah,
That's A and
Matt,
B.
yeah, that's really good. That
Or
has
any
so
of the
many.
courses on there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Marla said, I'm interested in so many things. It's hard to stay focused. It's relatable.
Yeah, totally. It's hard to stay focused. Okay, I know this sounds self-serving, but it's what I found to be true. If I took a course with deadlines and other people, it gets me to do it. To just do art and to motivate on your own is extremely different and difficult. And if no one sees your work, that's so lonely. People need to see your work. So I think classes are good in person or online, mine or anybody's who is good.
Yeah, I think that's good
Um,
advice.
yeah. And read books on art, get this. To it I would find if I read a book on like way back when on somebody's success or career or illustrate, it motivated me. Or how to
Mhm.
Lisa Congdon has so many books on it. I have a book, but it's out of print now. Mentioned so many things. And don't feel bad about not being able to focus. Katie, how are you using Substack and why did you choose it?
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm using Substack mostly for a workshop that I co-host with Adam Ming. It's called Art Gym. And
Mm-hmm.
we chose Substack because so Adam has a background in startups. So he's really good at spotting things that are going to be on the rise. So he
Wow.
was like, let's get into Substack.
Early.
Yeah. And he has an amazing newsletter over there too. Everyone should go check it out. 10-Minute Artist. But Substack is really great because it's not, well, when we first joined, it wasn't so much social media focused. It is a bit more now with the notes and everything. There's a lot more going on.
Oh.
But it was like super streamlined at first, and we really liked that. And we just wanted to have a
Mm-hmm.
space where we could like write about our art, talk about it, and then we started hosting these live workshops. Substack's also awesome because it has a really good way of getting your content to new people. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not so much like the Instagram or TikTok algorithms. It feels a little bit more intentional, or, there's no ads. So I really
Yes.
like it for that reason as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's
No ads, and it's long form.
mhm.
It's newsletters, but that stay in a library, in a
Yeah.
collection. And yeah, it's really nice. It's very
Mhm.
nice. And also, you don't need to use your email program anymore that you pay money for. You just use theirs.
Yeah, it's
Their
great.
their how they monetize it is they want people, but you don't have to have a membership. And so that's why they don't need ads because people then and they take a small percentage.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking of doing it next year, but I don't know. We'll see. I have just but or I might just do this kind of thing as we because this is we'll
Yeah,
see.
it's chill.
But if I were, this would be the platform,
Mhm.
100%. Um,
Next question is,
okay.
Lilla, do you offer portfolio reviews for feedback?
The way I do that is with my inner circle, which is, and I see one person here who is in my inner circle. That starts inner circle October 12th. It's just 12 people, and I think there are a few spots left. That's inner circle on makeartthatsells.com. And I love that. I love it. That'll be my third or fourth time doing it. I also teach in person, which isn't intensive, but oh, that's great, Zerly. Yeah, go over to makeartthatsells.com, inner circle. I teach. Yay, Tamisha, I know you're in inner circle. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And Christy took it and she just took off with puzzles and a book.
That's amazing.
I mean, she's just flying.
There's one newsletter showing people's work when they come in and then whenever they leave Inner Circle, and it's
Oh,
very inspiring to
yeah,
see.
Alana. Oh my
Mm.
God, so good. Oh, Christy's here. She says, do it. Please share how to get on your list. Zerly, go to makeartthatsells.com and the course is on there, Inner Circle under courses. Oh, and I teach in person at Maxima Gallery. So Google Lilla at Maxima Hive and the link will come up. And it's a great little shop. Oh my, Jess, you're in the house. Oh my God, this is the best day of my life. Oh, that's so great. Oh, that's the Marcy from class. Oh, that's so great. Because I thought, was that the Marcy from class?
Look at all this community that
I
you've
know,
built. Like, this is so cool. It's like everyone's names pop
I
up
know,
and
I love it. Everything gets better. Trust me, the
Mhm.
more you invest and put in with your heart and giving the best quality you can. Don't try to make a quick buck because that doesn't work. You give as much as you can. I obsess my students. I obsess my work. I just came up with, I just came up with this as a bonus assignment for lettering.
Yeah.
And it's going to be instant color palette, instant great art or something.
I love
And
that.
it's a color palette machine, not really machine, it's a
Oh,
little worksheet
but all
scribbled.
things have such fun names. It's
Yeah,
like so engaging. I love
yeah.
it.
And then there's little like decorative motifs you can use. Sketchbook, journaling in person. Anne Marie's in there. Hey, Anne Marie. Um, and I do that. So that's great. That just has one spot left for in the July class. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So that's great. And you know what? Here's the thing. When you build up your businesses, you push hard. You do everything you can think of in the beginning. You try this, you try that, you do this, you work really hard, but it's okay because you're really excited. And then over time, things have momentum. I barely have to promote now because of all the building up. So I just announce a thing and boom, it pretty much
That's
like
amazing.
Italy is filled.
Yeah.
So should I do Morocco next year or Spain
Ooh,
or where?
you want to open it to the chat? See what gets more votes?
Related classes at Matt's. Asheville. Hey, Greg. Greg's coming to Hoosie,
Oh
Italy.
my gosh, you're all gonna have so much
I
fun.
know, you got to do it.
I know.
I
It would be
know.
so.
I know. Okay, so a little more advice. The more success you have, I read this too, the more success you get. So then you're asked. Then I was asked to do a book. I'm asked to speak. I
Wow.
was
Yeah, that's
asked
that's
to,
the transition that
that's where
that's when
you
we're
want
like,
to,
I made it.
yes. Oh, I'm asked to speak, So that's what's, oh, look at Jacqueline. I drove from Connecticut to attend in-person sketchbook class. And it was worth it. Grab that last spot. Thank you, honey. You're the best. I love the flowers you gave me too. Okay. Some people give up before I read that the mom thing. Okay. So those were some of my things. Oh, let's see what we have. What is the handbook called?
It's the Graphic Artists Guild Handbook of Ethical Guidelines.
Pricing and ethical
Yeah,
guidelines.
some combination of those words.
Mm-hmm.
Google it, you'll find
That's
it.
so great. You're hilarious. What's this? I have a question. I'm considering hosting my first one-day art retreat where I would teach Gouache 101. My
Cool.
first time doing anything like this. Well, first of all, I think that's fabulous. Are you excited, Stacy Martinez? Are you excited about that? Just teach what you're excited about. Don't
Mhm.
worry, oh, they need to learn the color wheel, blah, blah, blah. No, just teach what excites you about it. They don't need, oh, she's stoked. Then you're going to be fine. Mm-hmm.
That's very exciting. You'll have to let us know how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Do we have other questions? Oh, where are you located, Stacy? Did she say in person? Retreat.
Mhm.
Oh, that's nice. And over time, word will get out. Santa Monica.
That's close.
Whoa.
Okay, we're coming.
Do you have a link? Because maybe people who live in Santa Monica can connect with you. Do you want to, Stacy, give out your email or a link? And you can get some people signing up right here to help and support it. Look at her. Boom.
Amazing.
Stacy at theluckybandana.com. So what you want to do is you want to give handouts, you want to give demos, you want to walk around and praise what's good about each person's work, give them plenty of time to work, a
Mhm.
materials list. You want to show what you're excited about.
Mhm.
That's really it. And you don't have to don't think like, oh, well, these other books show this and this and this. I guess I have to. No, no, no. Just do what you're excited about. If they have a question like, well, how do we get a blend? You can show if you love doing blending, show them blending. Does that make sense? That's really true for all of you. Don't do what you think you should, although that's not entirely true because you do have to pay taxes, you do have to pay quarterlies, things like that. But, oh, please come to California. I want to come to Northern California. I have so many students there and I love it. What advice do you have for people?
For teaching?
For anything?
Um,
Okay, for teaching. How do,
uh, well, I don't know. Teaching, I feel like you covered it. Like that's
okay,
good. You gotta
that's true.
do what you're excited about and
Hmm.
some structure, but don't be too stressed about doing everything because you just can't get through everything, especially you said it's a
Hmm.
1 day art retreat. So Yeah, just lean into something that you're like very excited about. I think that's great advice.
Give them freebies too, little fun things.
Yeah, like in
Glue
your
stick,
sketchbook class.
glue stick.
Yeah, they all get good stuff over
And
there.
then, yeah, they get like flower stickers and I do a giveaway. They have to
Mm,
guess, you know how in my maths classes or on our free lives, how I'll like guess what color I'm thinking or what flower. So I do that too. And then whoever wins, I have like this little pile of art supplies or a book or whatever they can take. So,
that's fun.
just make it fun for
Hmm.
me and them.
Yeah. But advice in general,
Advice in
as
general,
somebody who's still newish to being an artist, I
but very
would
successful.
now
You
I'm
are.
seeing some really exciting stuff and like working with people I'm very excited about. But it's
Mm,
definitely, it's been a grind, but I'm just happy that I started and I'm happy that I kept going.
yeah.
So I think that
And you work
that's just kind
hard.
of it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just keep going, you keep working, and it's all going to work out. It all comes together.
Oh, we did that
Yeah, we
one.
did that one.
Okay, answer live. Boom. Any other questions? How did you find your peaceful pace when teaching? What do you mean, Bloom? Mm.
Maybe just how you're always like so calm. Like you just have such a nice energy.
Oh, me? Really?
I don't know.
Uh, I don't know.
Yeah, see? She says you're so peaceful and lovely and calm. I love your energy.
Well, I've meditated for 50 years on and
Mm.
off in yoga. Namaste. Uh, I don't know. I think also doing so much art, like
Yeah.
your voice too, is so calming. Do people say that to you?
When
It's
I was a
doing art.
teacher, I had a lot of parents when they would come in for, I don't know, pickup or conferences, I
Hmm.
would get that. And then sometimes I'd be like, I don't know how I'm appearing calm on the outside because
Yeah,
there is
we're
like
met.
literal
Right.
like madness
It's
happening behind
pouring.
me. Like,
Right.
yeah, in my head it doesn't feel calm.
That's right. I know. It always cracks me up too. Thank you, Nina. So, what do you want me to teach next? People, what do you want? I probably already taught it.
Everything.
Everything. Oh boy.
Portfolio Club is good for everything because we do talk about a lot of different materials.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Um, oh yeah. I don't know how to do clothed figure online. Portfolio Club is great. Lettering is on right
Mm,
now. I think they're reopening lettering. We're
mm.
reopening that. Artie book. Love that. Yeah.
Yeah, Artie Book's really
I'm
good.
planning what I'm going to do next year. So let me know if there's any course that's existing that you want me to do again.
Some Tamisha said live editorial. I've never done editorial
Editorial, so
live.
good.
That
Yeah,
was
I might
the,
do that again.
yeah,
Yeah.
it might be nice to bring that back.
Yeah, it's really nice to get a manuscript
Mm.
from a client and to yeah, oh look, see, I'm playing with my necklace. It's my necklace. I wear it every day. It's my fidget spinner. I realize I'm always putting my fingers in it.
Mm. It's good to have something to fidget with.
Yeah. If you do it, I'm signed up. Oh, great,
Too.
Natasha. It's so nice. You get a manuscript, you respond, and you make a picture, and there's so much. It's just, I thought I couldn't do concepts when I was in illustration school. I said to my advisor, excuse me, I said, if you can teach me how to do a concept, you can teach anyone anything because I don't do concepts. I just go as I go. If I put down a pink dot here, I want a line there, and I want
Mhm.
and a girl's, woman's face, whatever. And she taught me how to do, I figured it out. She just forced me.
And then you've done a ton of
A
editorial work.
ton, literally hundreds and hundreds of magazines. Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
pretty cool. We done?
I don't know. No more questions. We answered
Any,
them all.
yeah. Got any questions, peeps? Aw, this was fun. We have to do it again for
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you all for being here. This was
Yeah,
so
thank
nice.
you
I
so
loved your
much.
questions.
Definitely. See? Yeah, thank you, everybody. You're the best. Thank you. Thank you. This was a real treat. We will make it the replay and stick it on the thing.
We'll do all the things.
Yeah, we'll do the thing with the replay
Yeah.
thing and, you know,
And you can watch it. Yeah.
over and over. It's like we're high, but we're not. We do crack each other up. I want to do more of this with this chick, right?
I think this would be fun.
So fun.
It's so good to just
It's
have a
so
chance to
good.
talk, and you have
I
so much to
know.
share, and
Oh, well, so do
just love
you, though.
learning.
So do you. And I forget the early stuff. So it's
Mm.
great that you do that weekly. I know. What should we talk about next time? What would we talk about next time?
Well, I do have some questions that we didn't answer, so we could
Great.
continue this
Okay.
conversation, but it does feel like it's wrapping up, so I don't want to bring them up now.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I feel like everything. Just keep the everything
So
theme
much.
going. There's so much.
So much. We
Yeah.
could even do like overhead
Mm.
and then like,
Drawing
oh,
stuff.
random.
Yeah.
And we draw stuff.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
That would be
That would
fun.
be.
Art supplies.
Yeah. Yeah, test out different art supplies.
Yeah,
We both love to try
we
all the
love all the
things.
things.
Yeah.
We're so good. I just,
Love her. I love her.
I know. So I told you this before, but so how did I even get you to like out of the blue, I reached out to you from
Uh,
class, I think, like really random
yeah, it was on,
psychic.
you were on a Zoom. Well, actually, that was crazy.
That was psychic.
So, um, it was before your manifesting class. You were doing a free Zoom. This
I,
was still like a year before I came
I
over.
manifested you.
But you were calling someone to pop up. But first, you were like, everybody, just like take a moment to center yourselves
Mm-hmm.
and everyone write down like something that you can like manifest that
Mm-hmm.
will happen soon. And I wrote like something that would happen very soon. I was like, Lilla will call me for the pop up or
Are
something
you
like that. And then you picked me and I held up my little post-it note that said that.
oh
So like that was
God.
very cool. You're very
That
mystical.
I totally am.
Hmm.
Oh, my mom came to me.
Mm.
Yeah. So oh, we could do one on mystical stuff.
I would love that.
So she comes here, I invite her, and which was rare because as an agent, I was done being an agent, I'm pretty sure. So I was just starting to reach out to people a little bit. But as an agent, I didn't reach out to our other artists. I had my hands full, 45 artists. So we're sitting at this table, the marble table, and all of a sudden I look at her like, oh my God, we have to do some Zooms together. Boom.
And
That's
then we
how,
scheduled it for like
yeah.
the next week, maybe.
Yeah.
And
At
we
the
did a whole
typewriter
bunch of them.
store. I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, we did a live
Five
from the typewriter
places.
store. That was
A
cool.
tour of an art store.
Yeah.
Playtime.
That'd be perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. The local art store here is
100%.
so good.
Oh, tarot readings. Those are good
Mhm.
too. Yeah, just get into all kinds of crazy things. That's my advice. Well, thank you, everybody. I love my peoples. You're the best, and this is really fun. And please put comments in the chat of the Substack. I mean, anything you want. So, yeah, thank
Thanks, everyone.
you.
We'll see you next time.
Hmm. Boom.